Well,
no, it is.
The
But
other
the
three we
committee,
know.
the committee's been around 6 years now. We have never had to uneliminate a team, ever.
Remember that defense.
Check it. We've never had to uneliminate a team. Let's
about
move
it.
on. Heck of a weekend. Browns, Panthers. That's all it is. This is a heck of a weekend. Such a great weekend. They got their win. That's the other thing. These teams were facing elimination last week. They won. Now they can get blasted this week. It doesn't matter. They're smooth sailing for those teams. Good for them. Tough one. Reality's setting in. Bengals, Cowboys, Pats. Bengals, the reality is Jake Brenning's not going to play 500 football like he did a couple years ago. For the Cowboys, it is, without CeeDee Lamb, we're actually not going to be good at anything. And for the Patriots, it's that we're actually still the Patriots. We commit a bunch of penalties. We turn the ball over a bunch. We don't have enough depth of talent. And fools like me were convinced by dopes like him to put them in the playoffs. I regret it. Tough watch. Raiders, just block somebody. My God. You create one hole for Ashton Genty. Poor guy's got more yards after contact than total yards. Falcons are very, very lucky that people don't watch because it's a bad watch right now. The Steelers, again, credit to being 2-1. I don't love how they've looked, honestly, on either side of the ball. It's post-week one on defensively the whole season. And the Broncos, if the Broncos narrative was, hey, snuck into the playoffs last year, building something with our young quarterback, great defense, fine. But Sean Payton sold us the bill of goods that this was better than 9 of his Drew Brees Saints teams and that his proprietary algorithm had gotten him the next great quarterback. It's not what we're seeing week in, week out. It's been tough to watch them miss all those long balls. Next, might have something. Bears, Seahawks, Cardinals, Jags, Vikings. Bears, you saw the offensive explosion last week. See what trajectories Caleb is on. Might have something. Seahawks have actually played pretty damn solid football all 3 weeks, and Mike McDonald's defense running around doing stuff. Yeah. Wilds guy, Sam Darnold's here, guy again.
No.
Cardinals, again, Jonathan Gannon's defense doing some things. If we can figure out what happened to Marvin Harrison.
What's going on?
You see that?
That is real.
It's a bizarre thing, man. It's really bizarre what's happening with Marvin Harrison Jr. And it does seem like it is mental. Listen, fair is fair here. Right now, the Jags' biggest problem is their passing game. And Trevor's not been great on third downs. The receivers are dropping the ball. They should be 3-0. And the defense is excellent. The running game's been good. So if Trevor can be better, they might have something. And the Vikings might have the old, man, we're a quarterback injury away from being a contender. That might have been the Vikings. Like, the JJ being out might be good for them in the short term because that defense is so good. Maybe there's a little wince something. Next. What is this, not Wilds?
Oh, it's not the standing.
I don't care that you're undefeated. You're not better than the teams above you. Sorry, Greg. I got him.
That's fair.
It's fair. You're 3-0, and you get credit for being 3-0. I'm not going to, really dive into the teams you've beaten to get to 3-0. It's good. It's impressive. It's surprising for the Colts. It's a relief for the Niners given the injuries. But I think you're going to be hard-pressed to actually say you think those two teams are better than any of the teams above them, even though many of the teams above them have won. Some even have 2 losses. No Terrence Crawford. What do I mean, Brew? They can't go up in weight class. They're good. They're good teams. Wow. But when they right now, when they play a heavyweight, they look like, okay, stay in your weight class. That I'm not saying that can't change.
Okay.
Fair is fair. Like, you can't. The Rams not seizing that moment for a team that has owned you is just devastating. And the Washington is a tough one to fully judge because Jaden's out. But that Packer game, good win this last week, but that Packer game kind of looms large. Like, right now, those teams haven't shown the ability to fight with the heavyweight. So, no Terrence Crawford. Okay. Flawed champions, the Chiefs and the Ravens. There's no denying that these teams at the moment are flawed. The Ravens' defense has been one of the worst in the league, and their star running back is fumbling. Their star quarterback seems angsty. The Chiefs dealing with injuries, dealing with their own sideline issues, and the offense has been stuck in the mud. Luckily, they both have a championship pedigree to lean on. For the Chiefs, it's going to 3 straight Super Bowls, 5 of the last 6, winning 3 in the last 6 years, and 7 straight AFC championship games. For the Ravens, it's all the nerd stats that tell me they're the greatest team that's never made a Super Bowl. It's I guess different type of champions. The Ravens are the hypothetical champions of the decade. The Chiefs are the actual dynasty. But they're both flawed right now and need to get better. Terrifying to play. We saw what the Lions did to Brew. We saw what the Packers defense has done to everybody. And we've seen Baker Mayfield get the ball back, 90 seconds left trailing. We're going to go win this damn football game. Now, they all have at least some concerns. For the Lions, it's hard to say a concern after the week we just saw, but I still think what is the top of their defense is a concern. For the Packers, it's the Jordan Love stuff that we saw rear its head if he turns the ball over. And for the Bucks, they're just so injured right now. That does worry you, but you don't want to play any of these 3 teams. Can win anyway. Testament to your need our defense to step up and shut you down. Again, I didn't think the Eagles were going to be able to do that this year. They kind of did it against the Chiefs. They certainly did it in the second half against the Rams. We know the Chargers defense can do it. Want us to play smash mouth, run first football? That's what Jim Harbaugh wants to do and has done throughout his career. It's what the Eagles want to do and want to let our quarterback drop back and sling it around 30 times. We know Herbert has done it so far this year. The Eagles did it for the first time second half this game. And by the way, nice little special teams for the Eagles at least as well with the block kick. Can win anyway. And back atop their rightful place in the month of September, the 4-time defending September champion Buffalo Bills. Nothing there is you can set your watch to it being all of a sudden you're in Home Goods and you're like, is that a skeleton? Are there the Halloween decorations? And hearing your local talk radio discuss the Bills being the best team in football. They have been the best team. They are the September champs once again, displacing the fake September champions, Green Bay Packers. Those are, Greg, the Week 4 tiers.
Yeah, I'm just going to get straight to it. The Eagles need to be on top of the tiers.
Oh, that's nice.
Look, we can't do this every single time we watch the Eagles. And Wild, you kind of spoke to this earlier this week. Like, just because we don't like how it looks when they play, we question what they are. And what we can't do is question what they are. They are the champs. They deserve to be on top, regardless of how it looks. And it's funny that you have a reference to boxing in here, no Terrence Crawford, because I kind of liken the Eagles to Pretty Boy Floyd last year and Money May. Pretty Boy Floyd can beat you. He gonna throw them punches. It's gonna look good. He might take a couple hits, but you better believe he gonna knock you out. Money May, you can't hit him. As a fan, you really want to see the Pretty Boy Floyd come out, but that's not how he's fighting anymore. It's whatever it takes. I'm calculated. I'm going to win in a different way that is not appeasing to everyone outside of our locker room. Sometimes it's not even appeasing to me until I get that win, and then we're all good. That's the Philadelphia Eagles. And when you look at their resume right now and who they've played versus the Buffalo Bills, you can kind of question, you played the Ravens. They give up everything you want defensively. Okay, great. Then you played the Dolphins and you played the Jets. Both teams giving up whatever you want. So who are the Buffalo Bills? Even when we look at them defensively, offensively, I'll give you that. But the Philadelphia Eagles, they're pretty buttoned up, and you just get a sense that they're going to get better even as the season progresses, and they've shown that if we need to do it a different way, we can, but don't knock me for how I'm winning.
Oh, yeah, wow. Well done. Greg, it's a compelling case. It's a great case. I wish you could make this case to the person who every other week was sitting in that seat when we were doing tiers, Greg Jennings. last year when the undefeated but kind of winning ugly Chiefs were atop the tiers, and you consistently told me they couldn't stay there. That it was a new season.
This is exactly why I'm making my case. Because
you convinced me.
For some odd,
you made such a compelling case over the course of last year.
For some odd reason,
I was like,
the committee this year wants to knock a team because of the way it looks.
Because the committee watched all the segments. They were like, we don't want Greg Jennings yelling at us again. We were like, Greg Jennings is going to come on and be like, no,
they thought it
not
was
pretty.
resilience. They thought it was pedigree.
They won with a blocked field goal. Should that even count?
Matter of fact, everyone in Philly, just relax. They're practicing.
That's
what the Eagles are doing.
See, that's another great take. You guys bringing back all the hits.
Serious point.
Go ahead, bro.
Look, I like Baker as much as the next man. I've been enjoying the comeback victories, the rallies, but drop the Buccaneers 2 tiers.
Wow.
All right, and they don't fit the no Terrence Crawford, all that stuff. But they need to drop 2 tiers, and here's why. And I'm glad Greg brought up the schedule.
To not the standings?
No, I'm just saying they don't. Nick is often, his titles are always great, but sometimes the teams don't fit the title.
He's got to give credit.
So I'm dropping them 2 tiers because, Nick, they have beaten 2 objectively bad teams by a total of, what, 3 points?
The Texans and
No. Atlanta by 3 and the Jets by 2. So 5 points. Then they beat a possibly bad team in Houston by a point. All right, so you shouldn't need Baker's heroics to beat 3 teams that have a combined record of 1-8. 1-8.
Well, 3 of those
while
losses
the
are
Chiefs and the Ravens have played murderer's row, the Buccaneers have had cakewalks. Should be. I mean, Atlanta, I thought that was a good win, but Carolina just, 30-0 to Bryce Young. And here's the other thing. Even despite playing the easy schedule, Tampa Bay is not in the top 15 in scoring defense. They're not in the top 10 in total defense. They're not in the top 10 in scoring offense or total offense.
You know where they are in the top 10? Guts. Yeah,
maybe.
Kyle.
I mean, they're gutsy against the chump change. Let's see. We're going to find out this weekend.
So here is my defense of the Bucs, because it is not the standing, so being undefeated does not guarantee that to you. I think no matter who had the Bucs schedule, if they had been dealing with the injuries the Bucs have dealt with on their offensive line, no Tristan Wirfs all year, then lost their right tackle, then lost a guard, haven't had Godwin, Evans went out, they lost Kalijah Cansey for the season, sadly, early. I think they would have found ways to lose. I think the fact that Tampa has been able to overcome cluster injuries at the offensive line and find a way to win these games, to me, makes me even more bullish about how they're going to be when they get full strength. And obviously, Cansey's not coming back, but everybody else could.
I'm with that. That's why I didn't really talk about the Bucs. And it makes it more impressive that, you know what, regardless and despite all of that, our quarterback can still get it done.
Mahomes is without his 2 best receivers against top-notch competition.
You know what?
Hey,
you poo-poo Baltimore's defensive losses, but Nnamdi is not getting run over like.
I didn't poo-poo it,
I'm saying Greg did.
No, but
that's a loss.
The problem is, but Nnamdi was there week 1 when they allowed 4. Yeah, when they.
No, well, they didn't get run over by Cleveland, but Buffalo